All right. Hello, everybody. Look at that. I was like 20 seconds late. Wow. Hi. Hope you're all doing well today. Welcome to the pretty regularly scheduled Wednesday live stream here on the channel. You might notice we're an hour early today, though. That's because I'm leaving for a family function, like at 5 o'clock exactly. So we're only going for an hour today. And then next week, I also will not be streaming at all because I will be on the road. Myself, my wife, and my sister-in-law, her sister, are driving down to Anaheim, California for a couple days. We're going to Disneyland for 2 days, and then we are driving to New Mexico for Thanksgiving. So we're going to be there for, I think, 3 or 4 days. I don't know. Then we're driving back. So I unfortunately will not be able to stream next week. However, all of the normal content will be there. Man, Grove Twig and Sadiq Cat. Neither of you are feeling well, huh? Have you tried feeling better? That's what I do when I don't feel well. Works every time. That's not true. Anyway, I do hope the two of you do feel better. We've got the 1010 Nanobox Fireball here with the SmplTrek. I made a video last Friday talking about the Fireball and how it fit perfectly into my live setup, and I was enjoying it so much that I wanted to make a video with it here, but I didn't know what to do. Someone suggested Livestream. I think maybe Grove Twig tried it, didn't like it. None of that. Suggested I do a live stream, and here we are. So, this is an 8-voice polyphonic wavetable synth, and I don't have any of my own wavetables, so all the wavetables on here are stock, but we can still certainly go through here and see what it sounds like. We're going to be controlling it with the SmplTrek. It's just the easiest way to control it, really, and still be able to record like passages, that we play into it. I almost just used a key step, but that's kind of boring. So I believe, we're on MIDI channel 4 on the Nanobox. So let's just go ahead and go to MIDI channel, or go to channel 4 here, track 4, I should say, on the SmplTrek. Yeah, cool. Yeah, that's all the that's all the Fireball, and we've lost half our viewers already. Nice. Can't believe I'm so unoriginal. I'm stealing your ideas. Yeah, I can't believe I'm using ideas from the video where I asked people for ideas. The nerve. So the Fireball, like I said, can have up to 8 voices, which actually makes it super versatile. I'm just trying to find a good preset here to show off what it can do. Sinister. I love this one. Yeah, super cool. Listen to that. This thing is awesome. I'm not sure if you can see the waveforms here. Turn on autofocus and see if it'll... Yeah. So you can kind of see what's going on there. Let me jump down an octave. As Grove Twig says, the Fireball is crazy overpowered for its form factor. He was actually with me when we picked this up from Patchworks in Seattle. Shout out to Patchworks. Not a sponsor, just a cool store in the Seattle area. This thing, we played with this for hours. It is incredibly overpowered for the price. So let me, I guess, just walk you through the basic architecture here of a sound. Let's go to, I think I have a preset, like a new preset. Yeah, it's basically just blank here. Yeah. So you've got two different wavetables here. So we can see there's the first one, and then there's a second one. And then you also have just a standard oscillator with the usual suspects here for shape. So you got saw, triangle, square, sine, and noise, as well as level. So if you'd like, you can just go into your two wavetables here, turn them down level-wise, and then just have this single saw wave. That was a B, not an E. There we go. Sadiq Cat pushing my buttons today. It's nice and all, but can you plug it in? Plug in your phone and use an app. Yeah, I have an app. It's called, I'm just going to go play Slay the Spire instead of streaming. Shout out to Slay the Spire. That's one hell of a game. I'm so bad at it, but it's so fun. But yeah, so you can just, just have a traditional normal waveform there. Let's go ahead and actually put something basic into a sequence here. Yeah, that's fine. Can I actually extend the note length here? I don't know why I'm still holding this. Let's just go ahead and extend our note length here. Can I do that? It's been a while since I've used the SmplTrek like this, I have to admit. Whatever. That's fine. So you can hear there. There we go. We just got a single waveform going on. Turn on our filter. Super basic, which is cool if that's what you want. Everything is basically modulatable, so our filter cutoff here, we can go, we've got 3 different sources, just like on the Razzmatazz. I'll set it to, well, we've got envelope 1, 2, LFO 1 or 2, the sequencer, which you can draw custom LFO shapes, essentially, which is really neat. Velocity, pressure, key tracking, mod wheel, X, Y, or CC. So a lot of different sources. We're going to go LFO 1. We're going to set it to 100%. Then we will go into LFO 1 here. We'll pick random. And let's just see what this does here. We'll turn on beat sync even though we're not synced to anything. Actually, I don't think I've ever used the sync on the SmplTrek. Guess we'll see if this works or not. Let's see here. Huh. Not sure. I'm just winging it live here. A sync clap. Here you go. Had a late night in town and came home to the live stream. Go to bed. Go to bed. I won't be offended, I promise. Yeah, let's see here. I haven't used, like I said, sync before on the SmplTrek. Source internal, yeah, okay. How do we do that here? I think that's right. Let's go ahead and extend our release. Okay. I don't think that's right. There we go. All right. That's hot garbage. We don't mess with sync stuff live. I should know that. I just want to hear the LFO work. Actually, it may have been doing the right thing there. Maybe we do plug it back in. Okay, this is all awful, so we're going to stop this. I was just trying to show off that you can just use it as like a standard subtractive synth if you really, really want to. But the wavetables are way more fun, so let's mess with those. Let me get caught up on chat here. Huh, the sync was off and it's good now, I guess? Cool. 1 second. I found a shorter cable to sync these up. That might work better. There we go. Okay, let's go ahead. Mess with our microphone. Do you think you could design drum sounds on the Fireball? I'm not sure. I mean, probably in that. Well, now I kind of want to try. So, if we go into our wavetable, or our oscillator section, go to the analog oscillator. No, sorry, not analog, just the standard oscillator. Go to noise. That right there tells me I probably can control or design drum sounds with it. Let's go into our filter. We are going to remove the LFO modulation. Go into our envelope, bring down that release. Kill all the sustain. Can you guys see this, by the way? Okay, so, I mean, there's a drum right there, right? Yeah, that's absolutely a drum. With a little bit of setting the filter to oh yeah, there's hi-hat. We could probably even coax a bad kick drum out of it. I'm terrible at designing drums, by the way. Oh, I want decay. There we go. And then let's see, can I modulate pitch? I can't remember. Yes, I can modulate pitch. We're going to set this to envelope 2. And we're also going to set filter, the cutoff, to envelope 2. Okay, then we're going to go into envelope 2. And did I not set the amount? No, I did not. Okay. We'll have to adjust our envelope settings. Yeah, we're not using the SmplTrek right now. That's why I've brought the Fireball closer to the camera. I'm trying to design some drum sounds right now. We will drop this down 2 octaves as the max. This might actually work. Oh, that's envelope 1. And now I will go to the SmplTrek. Yeah, I'm going to say you could. I'm going to say yes, with some time you definitely could make the fireball into a drum, or make drum sounds on the fireball. Can't talk today. Yeah, this is just using one single oscillator, not even a wavetable one. Yeah, absolutely. Anyway, that's cool. Now that we're a quarter of the way through the stream, let's actually check out some more sounds. Let's go back to new preset. So one of my favorite things on the, sorry, trying to adjust focus. There we go. Nanobox is how easy it is to switch between polyphonic and monophonic. So on any preset on the home screen for any preset here, you can just click this right arrow, get to the preset configuration menu. That's where you have like your BPM, your pitch bend range, your octave reset, as well as the toggle for unison mode. So right now we have full 8 voices. I'm not going to actually play 8 voices of polyphony, but you get the idea. Cool. With this switch right here turned on, unison turned on, we now not a keyboard player. We now have a monophonic patch. And by default, it's set to 4 voices. We can actually set that just to 1. Now, these are unison, so it's stacking those voices on top of one another. There's 2, 3, 4. You can go all the way up to 8. And we can also adjust the detune and the spread of the pan of those. And if we go in and give that some reverb, if I remember how, because I don't really use the internal effects on here. Oh, effects, right there. Then, whoops. It can actually sound pretty huge. That's too much. Yeah, super cool. Sounds really great, I think. And like I said, it's just so easy to toggle through those. We can go back in and set it to, I like to keep it at about like 4 or 5 voices. I think it sounds really good, and I particularly like it for basses. Yeah, very cool. Let's actually talk about messing with the wavetables themselves now, though. So we click on this wavetable here. We can see it's set to the wavetable A, E, O. It's basically like that really vocalized vowel sound you can hear. I'm going to go in and remove the reverb. I could just do it that way. No, it's fine. Hang on. How do I just cut the reverb out entirely? There, like that. No, what? What's going on here? Sure, whatever. It's fine. Doesn't really matter. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm trying to keep the fireball in focus. I promise. There we go. But we can actually go ahead and change the wavetable. And they've got this huge list here. And these all just come stock. Or you can load your own in via the micro SD card, which is nice. Let's go, how about phased saw? Okay. And now it's automatically going to be combined with this second wavetable oscillator, which is that AE, the vowel one. So I'm going to turn the level of that one down. I'm also going to go to our triangle wave and turn that one completely down. So we just have our phased saw oscillator. Sounds cool, but of course, wavetable synth is kind of boring if you don't modulate your wavetable position. So we can do that manually, of course. But that's also kind of boring. No, we want the position of our wavetable to be modulated by one of our sources. So in this case, let's go LFO 1. Sure. Okay, amount, we'll say 100%. Sure, set that depth maximum. By the way, just like on the Razzmatazz, all of these depths are bipolar for modulation, which is nice. Let's go into LFO 1 here. Triangle wave. Rate 50%. Depth 100. You can see that waveform being modulated. So let's go ahead and mess with this now. Here, we will turn off restart. How cool is that? Yeah, super neat. Of course, we can go in and soak that in effects too. It does have a pretty sweet chorus. This is all just one wavetable oscillator. Keep in mind we get two of these too, which is just awesome. We can go and turn off unison mode. Yeah, I love it. It's so neat. There's so much you can do with it. So let's actually record something in the SmplTrek with it and, try to actually make a song. I'm going to go to track 1 here. I'm going to reset focus and turn off autofocus now. We'll go drum kit. Where's the house kit? Kick drum, hi-hat. Let's play these live. There we go. Nice. I don't like this one. Getting rid of it. Super basic. Now let's record something here on, here on the SmplTrek. So if we go ahead and make some MIDI data, let's actually bring in a second wavetable oscillator here. I'm going to pick a different one though. Batman, sure. Gonna turn on unison mode. Something super basic like that. Also gonna go in and remove the chorus because that's silly. Okay, let's record this data. Just kidding. Let's go ahead and set this to 4 bars long. I had to count through that. Whoops. 64 steps. There we go. Here we go. Whoop. Wrong screen. There we go. All right, looks like I've got a few comments to read. Impressed by how quickly I'm navigating it. Ryan and actually Anthony right under. I would say there's very little menu diving, actually. Most everything, like you, I mean, I guess technically you could call them menus, but like you see filter, envelope, LFO, and effects. Anytime you push a button, so we're in filter, this then cycles through the different layers, and I mean, everything's just right there. This selects what you want. This changes the value. I don't know. It's weird because it is menu diving, but it's not really. It's like nothing like a Roland device like the MC101 or like the Verse Lab or anything like that. But then again, it's also not as immediate as something like the Woovebox or I don't know. I'm trying to think of something else that's super immediate, like the Drum Brute or anything like that, where it's just everything's just right there, you know, with a button physically in front of you. So yeah, I'm not sure how I'd classify it. It's interesting. I don't think there's that much menu diving like proper though. Okay, so we've got our bass line. Now what we need to do is actually record that as audio into the SmplTrek because I want to throw something else on it. And if we do that, then of course we're just triggering the Fireball right now. So I'm going to record that audio as a loop here. We're going to go 64 steps long. I'm going to go loop record. Can I... I haven't done this in a while. Excuse me. One moment. Not sure why my throat always does that when I stream. Just locks up. Yeah, it's been a minute since I've done this on the SmplTrek here. I think... No, you know what? I remember how to do it. We take this loop track out of here. We're going to go right into the sampler. And we're just going to record it this way. Here we go. Now we go load the track. We load it right here as a loop. Nice. And I forgot to normalize it. We don't time stretch. If I go function pool, sample, project. There it is. Now we click normalize. Makes a new one. We load this in. There we go. No time stretch. So now I can go ahead and clear our MIDI information and just hit play. Cool. And then the way we extend that out is by going in here, and under length we go 4 bars. Right? I think. Yeah, perfect. That works just fine. I'm going to go into scene settings and set this to repeat 4 times. Anthony, you prefer a button for almost everything? Yeah, I mean, if you count the touchscreen as buttons, then there basically is. But I'd recommend using one first before you pass judgment on it, because it's, I don't know, it's very interesting how they did it. And the amount of power they packed in here is just wild for the for the size. Okay, so we have our loop. And we're going to go into the mixer and turn that down. And now we got to come up with a new sound here for the Fireball. Almost called it the Raz. Let's see here. Bright bell. Yeah, I like that sound. Is there anything we can mess with here, though? So the modulation of these wavetables here on this one is really interesting. We've got wide space, HM, whatever that is. Let's look at positions being modulated by the LFO as well as the X axis of the XY pad, which that's something I haven't shown off yet. When you're on the home screen, if you hit home, you get this XY pad. And this is a modulation source. Which is really neat. I think that sounds pretty darn good just as is, though. So I'm just going to go ahead and play something into our MIDI clip here. Set it back to 64. Here we go. There we go. Thomas, you have a great night. Go to bed, please. Appreciate you tuning in, though. But the stream will be here for you to watch, I promise. Anyway, yeah, I'm really feeling that little pattern there. Let's go ahead and sample that in here, shall we? I'm going to click in the D knob to normalize. There we go. Hit record, and yeah, let's go. I messed up, I think. Yeah. I need to set the scene to only play once, so it actually stops at the end of sampling. Let's try that one more time. Here we go. let that tail play out there. Yes, an ARP is definitely coming, Sadiq Cat, I promise. Let's load this to a track 3. Set it to a loop rather than a one-shot. Bars is not 17. Silly. It is... Wait, what? Hang on. Oh, there we go. BPM. Bars 4. There we go. Yeah, digging it. Let's definitely get an ARP going here. I kind of want to try to make my own sound, but I know I'm also kind of pressed for time today. Like I said, I'm heading to the in-laws for a family function at 5. I need to be there by 5:30, so like we are wrapping at 5 o'clock. What is old video game? Whoa. Getting some dissonance in the background there, but that's pretty neat. Let's hear it in context with everything else here. Let's not. Oh, you know what? We forgot to clear the MIDI clip from earlier. That's why. There we go. That's better. Nope, I don't like it now. Space banjo. There it is. That's definitely our ARP. I'm going to go ahead and make that unison. And drop the voices down to 2. Yeah, I don't know. We'll play around with it. What key am I in? I am not where I think I am on the keyboard. I'm an idiot. Also, I played a major 7 there at the end, didn't I? Yeah. Gotta remember what you played. Yeah, that's neat. Let's set this to 64 and play that in. Yeah. I just realized I was trying to perform on the same drum track that was going. Yeah, I like that a lot. I'm going to come down here really quick before I forget. And bring in... I really need to get some new drum kits on here. I'm still just on the stock stuff. since the reset for the last firmware. Yeah, this is a pretty cool combination, I have to tell you. Someone else, I'm not the first person to use this combo on YouTube. I saw someone else has, I believe, a Chaos Pad Mini, a SmplTrek, and a Fireball, and makes some really cool stuff on it. I'll see if I maybe can find that. I've just got this aux track here, so I can just jam over the top when we're done here. Maybe we decide to pull in a lead line. I don't know. Could be fun. Yeah, let's go into our MIDI track, and once again, clear it. There we go. Or maybe like a really, really low bass. I don't know. What is Dawn Patrol? What does that sound like? You know what I just realized? I forgot to sample the damn banjo. So we're going to do that again. One, two, three, here we go. Hi Garen, by the way. I found out what didn't fit. I was starting from, we're starting on D down here. I think I was starting on like A, so I was getting some weird stuff going on. The relationships were the same, but Garen, as you know, being the excellent pianist that you are, or keys player, I'm not sure which one you prefer. You got to be in the right spot on the keyboard. Let's sample this in really quick here. We're going to go with a loop. Yep, here we go. Have a good night, Sadiq Cat. No apology necessary. Also, hi, Derek. All right, we've got our sample. We're going to load that in as a loop right there. And we're going to set it to 4 bars. Yeah. Did I mess this up? I think I did. Oh boy. Freebeat messes up the sample track once again. Loop. Okay. Next. That's how you keep it in there. There we go. Cool. Now I can go in and clear the MIDI data. Nice. That's cool. Hang on. What do I have? What did I pull back up here? Dawn Patrol. That's what we had. Then we go to track 4. Is that what we had? Kind of busy, but it almost works. If I plug a MIDI keyboard into the SmplTrek and have the SmplTrek MIDI out to the Fireball will hang on the first note from the MIDI keyboard and not release. Weird. Is that just an issue you've encountered with the SmplTrek and the Fireball? Because the Fireball sits in my live setup like permanently connected to a key step. And I've never had that problem. That's very interesting. I kind of like this sound. That's badass sounding. And I am going to turn on unison there. Yeah. But we're going to go down to one voice. Well, I don't know. Yeah. Do I shorten it? Nah, we'll keep it as is. All right. Let's go and record our MIDI data here. 64 steps. Cool. That's a very cool sound, isn't it? Now, since I think this is the last little loop we're going to do, well, no, I won't say that. Let's sample it in. Everything looks good. Yeah, that sounds so sick. They seem to know about the bug but haven't fixed it yet. Hopefully they will. They seem to be pretty good at firmware updates. I have only spoken a little bit with 1010 behind the scenes, including KnobCon, really. But they seem pretty on top of the firmware updates, so that's good to know. Mixer, holy cow. Let's bring that volume down. Yeah, that's good. Not what I meant to do, but it works. Oh, I forget it just cuts. Because there's no synths being played or anything like that. It's just a bunch of loops. But that is typically how I like to arrange on the SmplTrek when I'm recording audio like this. Take samples and then put them in the looper, in looper tracks, and then run them like that. Yeah, I'm not sure how much of a demonstration of the Fireball, excuse me, the Fireball this was, but it was certainly a fun session. Needs a solo? Oh boy, you asked for it. Here we go. Let's see, what's a good... We'll use my lead sound, because I really do like it. Nothing crazy. Alright. That's the key I'm in. I'm going to bring down the... Hang on, how do I bring down the level a bit? Oh god. I'm still somehow not good at internal or external audio coming into the SmplTrek, like figuring all of that out. For some reason, that's just one of the things that's never clicked with me. We'll go ahead and send this to whatever our send effect is, which is just the Sonic or the SmplTrek reverb. All right. I wanted to do this, but I was too late. Accidentally hit the octave up button. That's the end of the solo. The note up button. Yeah. Fun. Wabbit's here. Oh, Shades, you've been here the whole time, I think, huh? Make mistakes. Yeah, sorry, folks, that the stream is ending pretty soon here. Like I mentioned, I have to get to a family function. I'm really not good at improv on the spot. Yeah, hopefully though, this is able to provide at least some kind of demonstration of what the Fireball can do. My favorite thing about it, and this is something that I'll get into when I post my M8 video eventually as well. Oh, thank you, everybody. But I love the visual feedback. So I'm going to try to get this on camera. So if I push a key, like not only can you see the wavetables moving, right? But you can actually look at the envelope on top. Like right there. You can actually see the visual feedback of it moving. Same with the LFO and envelope 2. For someone who's not good at sound design and I still consider myself a complete novice when it comes to synthesizers and sound design particularly, that kind of feedback is invaluable. Like, it's so nice. And I might as well show you right now since I have this right here. Like, if you go into the M8, I need to update my my firmware too. Let's not pick a drum. Sure. Like here on the M8, if I go in and like set the low pass filter, you can see the waveform up top. But then if I set mod 1 to an LFO, destination, filter cutoff, like look, you can see the amount right there. And you can see that arrow going through it. It does the same with envelopes too. Which is just so nice. I love that. So cool. That was one thing that really, really helped me get on with the razzmatazz as fast as I did too. Yeah, just... I don't know why I hadn't really used a device that did that before. The MicroFreak kind of did it. And that should have been my hint that I really liked it. Because when you set up, when you draw or adjust like the second LFO, what do they call it? The other envelope? The running envelope? No, I can't remember what they call it. The cycling envelope. There it is. Running? Nope. Cycling. Setting it on there, I love that. I love that visual feedback of like, okay, there's exactly the curve of the envelope. That's what I'm doing. And watching it, go through. So, yeah, I'm kind of kicking myself for just now getting into devices like this. But it makes everything so much easier. Yeah, there are some VSTs that give great feedback as well. Vital. I love Vital so very much. Probably my favorite VST. I don't know. The MiniFreak VST is pretty cool. That's probably the one VST. Well, that's the only VST I've ever gotten for free from anyone. But I would have certainly paid money for it. I think the MiniFreak VST is fantastic. Cycling, running, either way. It's good exercise, yeah. I knew it was some form of exercise. All right, well, do we have any last-minute questions for the Fireball here? Before or as I start saving things here. Whoops, that's not what I want. Save. There we go. Don't worry, I already muted everything on the mixer. There's no power button on the nano boxes, which I kind of wish there was, because I would really like there to be a physical power button. It's my favorite thing about the Woof box. Well, no, it's not my favorite thing about the Woof box, but it's up there. It's definitely up there. Yeah, Vital is incredible, especially for the price of free. No kidding. And I'm glad we were able to get your Vital running with no problems. Grove Twig. You're welcome, friend. Yeah, that was the SmplTrek controlling the Fireball over MIDI, and we recorded, or we sampled a lot of parts from the Fireball into the SmplTrek so I could keep layering, if that makes sense. Are more of my synths analog or digital? Digital. Definitely digital. As I look down, I see the MicroFreak, the model cycles, the Polyan Tracker, and the Tracker Mini, the Live NX FM, the Roland J6, Roland D4, that's a synth. All the pocket operators are digital. The Cobalt 5S is digital. I don't have the Volca drum on me. That's actually with Grove Twig right now, but that's digital. Fireball, Razzmatazz digital. Yeah, way more digital. Alesis Micron. All I have, I think, for analog is Volca Keys, Drum Brute Impact, which that needs to go back to Zounds.com. Shout out Zounds.com. And the Basel Castle drum. Yeah. I do love that one. Groove Twig, do it. Groove Twig is great. Do it. Do I get manicures because my hands are widely featured on screen? Hell no. My fingers are disgusting. They're so bad. Like, don't even look at them, actually. All right. I do think that brings us to the end of this stream. Thank you for hanging out. Those of you who were able to join live, if you're watching after the fact and you made it this far, comment something silly down below. Say, ugly hands. I'm just asking for it at that point. Oh, I do have a Model D. I forgot about that. Yes, I do have a Behringer Model D. I can't tell you the last time I turned that thing on. All right, well, I'm going to plug the Fireball back into the live setup, get in the car, and head to the in-laws for some dinner and other activities, I think. I don't know. And then Friday, I'm getting in the car and driving to Disneyland. That'll be fun. Definitely bringing the M8 with me. Bringing the Woof box with me. And that's probably it. I've been using the Tracker Mini a lot. I've been kind of favoring it over just about everything that I have right now, so I'm going to give these two some love. All right, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, we'll see you Friday for the normal video. It's going to be a fun one. I'm excited for you to see it. Take care, everybody. See ya in a couple days.